Welcome to Clarksville Outdoors, brought to you by Tailwater Marine, Dunn Electrical Service, DBS and Associates, and Legends Bank.
The weather's hot and the fish are biting. Time to get your tail down to Tailwater Marine. That's right, Tailwater Marine is the largest and most complete boat sales and service company in the Clarksville area. New boats, used boats, G3 Ranger, and new for 2014 Stratus, and Suncatcher pontoons, plus 3 mechanics on duty for all your service needs. Make the most of your summer. Come see us at Tailwater Marine, located at 927 Dover Road, right on your way to the lake.
You've heard that Dunn Electrical Services does electrical work, right? But did you know that they do track lighting, rewires, landscape lighting, appliance installs, recessed lighting, bucket truck services, ceiling fan installation, generator systems, LED under cabinet install, pool and underwater lighting, intercom systems, storm, water, and fire damage repair, parking lot maintenance, generator rentals, and special event setups.
All this and more done right on time.
Give us a call at 931-551-3600.
You don't become a legend by being distracted. Legends are born out of discipline and focus. We are Legends Bank, committed, strong, and growing stronger. Be part of something legendary. Legends Bank, member FDIC.
In 1861, Confederate troops built Fort Defiance to control the river approach to Clarksville. They mounted 3 guns in the fort. In February 1862, Federal gunboats came up the river from Fort Donelson and reported the fort displayed a white flag and was deserted. After changing hands several times, Clarksville and Fort Defiance were occupied by Federal troops who remained for the rest of the war. These are our moments in history. Well, Bill, do you feel more comfortable about this trip?
Yeah, a whole lot more comfortable. It's amazing what 30 degrees can do. Come out there at the bank, and temperature said 77. Last time it was 107.
It's amazing what a running motor would do.
Just set a battery.
It was a hot day on the planet. Seemed like the sun was sending a stray beam of heat right down in the Dover boat ramp. You could have fried an egg on the top of my head. Grayson and I were putting in with our guest, Mr. Bill Hoyt from Legends Bank. We were looking forward to a good day of fishing, even though it was hot. We should have realized it might not be a great day when the motor didn't start. But after a few minutes and with some help, we finally got it started and we were off down the river. We traveled on, I guess, for what seemed 4 or 5 miles downriver, and we stopped to fish. Grayson didn't sound too encouraging when he looked at the area.
There's so much shad right now on these creek mouths. And I don't know if the fish just haven't found them or what.
But Mr. Bill caught one right away.
Got one. First fish of the trip right there.
Quick release.
Doesn't count if you don't touch them. No, I'm joking.
At least I'm not skunk.
That's right. We decided to move and try another place so we tried again. And again. And again.
Still there.
I guess Grayson called for some help because pretty soon we heard a boat in the distance.
Dad, I am sorry.
Brother, you ain't hurt my feelings at all.
I really appreciate
I've been
you.
in your spot before.
Huh?
I've been in your spot before.
It's not a good one to be in, is it?
Oh, Hunting fish, you're gonna be in these spots.
Yep.
Y'all caught any?
We caught one little one. We hadn't fished much at all
I
though.
caught one dead gum spot.
Yeah, I think that's what he had
On
on.
a Carolina rig. My name's Chris Garrison. I'm stationed at Fort Campbell, Kentucky, and I'm with the Army Bass Anglers.
And he is saving the day.
And he is a good Samaritan.
No, I'm doing my part. If everybody else took care of everybody like we do, well, I ain't gonna get into all that. That's an all-day argument.
Oh, that's good camera stuff there, buddy.
People get
We
away
might
from
get
that.
we might start getting some letters.
Well, the thing about it is, people see people on the side of the road. Don't nobody stop, because everybody's so scared these days.
Yeah.
And I just say, hey, Lord, you want me to stop? You'll tell me.
Yeah.
If he tells me to stop, if he
Yeah.
don't. Water's 86 degrees. Y'all can jump in.
I'm
Seriously.
thinking about sticking my
I'm
head.
as wet right now if I've got it.
Music. For some reason, while we were being told, we tried the motor again. And lo and behold, it started, purring like a kitten.
There's some kind of connection loose somewhere.
Want me to get it? I can get it.
This boy's dying jump in the water, Grace.
I think he is. You want to get it?
Yeah.
Go on in there, boy.
Cannonball.
Okay, which rope do I need to untie?
The one that's attached to the boat.
Well, see, there's a really long tag. I don't know.
You should be good.
Y'all gonna keep on fishing? No.
I don't think our guest he has any faith in us. So.
He doesn't. I don't blame him. I don't have any faith either.
Yeah, man. If y'all ever need anything, like I said, I'm at home. Yes, sir.
No doubt.
All righty.
Well, man, I appreciate it.
Safe travels.
Thank you,
Don't
man.
go fishing now. I promise.
Hopefully we won't have to call you again.
The weather's hot and the fish are biting. Time to get your tail down to Tailwater Marine. That's right, Tailwater Marine is the largest and most complete boat sales and service company in the Clarksville area. New boats, used boats, G3 Ranger, and new for 2014 Stratus and Suncatcher pontoons, plus 3 mechanics on duty for all your service needs. Make the most of your summer. Come see us at Tailwater Marine, located at 927 Dover Road, right on your way to the lake.
You've served your country. Now you're home. It's supposed to feel great, but you're hurting, and you don't want anyone to know. For any current or former military service member or family member struggling with PTSD or other issues, there's help. It's the Military Helpline. It's confidential, it's free, and it's there 24/7. The Military Helpline is staffed by veterans and citizen volunteers. Heal the hurting. Call 888-457-4838 or go to militaryhelpline.org.
I believe that home is where your pet is.
And that loving an animal means never giving up on them, never letting them go.
I believe that when you spay or neuter your pets, you help decrease the number of homeless animals.
Because every dog and cat deserves a place to call home.
I believe that I found my best friend at a shelter. And you can too.
We believe that together with Best Friends Animal Society,
we can bring about a time when there are no more homeless pets.
Visit ambassadors.bestfriends.org.
Yeah, the first time I ever fished was Sling Creek back in the early 70s. It was the Gallatin Bassmasters and the Clarksville Bassmasters challenged each other. That was before you had a lot of tournaments. And I drew Mr. Oscar Rankin. We stayed on that creek bank over there all day long. And after I graduated from Martin, come to work in Clarksville for First Trust and Savings Bank. I walked out of the bank there, which is now the old Bank of America building. I went down there and saw Rankin's Men's Store. And I went over there and saw Mr. Oscar. We talked about that day we fished over here. It was a great time, and ended up I got in the Kiwanis Club, and he was the past president of the Downtown Kiwanis Club, and I was too. It's funny how something happens and years go by and how it comes back around to you.
Yeah, y'all had some pretty high-tech equipment back then, didn't you?
Yeah. Of course, growing up, we was in Galveston, we fished Old Hickory Lake, and I didn't even know what a rod and reel was. We had a cane pole and a bomber. Or a cane, we had a regular cane pole, had about 6 foot of line on it, and used a bomber or a spinner bait or rigged it Texas rig with a cream worm. So when we came over here to fish, they wouldn't let us use our cane poles. So I had to go buy 2 ambassadors, still got them, and come over here and fish. And that's how I started, because I didn't know we never used rod and reels back then. It was all cane poles. Had 14 foot of aluminum craft with 18 heavy root and a sculling pallet. And that's how I started fishing.
Sorry to interrupt Mr. Bill right there, but I was trying to catch a gorilla.
I didn't know if you needed a net or not, Bill.
Guys, when you're out there on the water, please don't forget your life jackets. Not only is it the law, but it can save your life. In tournaments, I'm required to wear these when I'm fishing, when the big motor's running. But when I'm practicing, there's no regulations. However, I've gotten in a habit, and it's a great habit to get in. Just throw it on, because you never know when something might happen.
Oh, good gosh.
Got us another bluegill.
Gotta be first. Ain't they pretty fish?
They are pretty.
Grayson, I'm not counting, but how many is that?
This might be the way to do it right here.
Is that another bite?
Yeah.
Running it.
Sorry, Grayson, I don't need a net.
You're liking that little George.
Yep. I'd like to have one a little bit bigger. Oh. So he's just barely hooked.
Picked him on the outside of the mouth right there. Saw some fish blow up right up there, and I jerked it through 5 or 6 times and stopped it, and he smoked it. Not quite big enough to get the whole bait in his mouth though, so he's going to have to grow up.
I don't need the net, Grayson. You sure? Quick release.
You like those quick releases, don't you?
Absolutely.
Our brave warriors are coming home, wounded. Some with wounds you can see, some with wounds you can't see. Wounded Warrior Project was created to support our men and women coming off the battlefield. Please help carry these warriors the rest of the way home. Get involved at woundedwarriorproject.org.
My mom's a hardcore enabler. I first realized it when she said we should have a party at our house.
We're gonna have fun tonight? You ready?
She even got my dad to say
Just
okay.
lighten up a little bit. They're teenagers. Going back, everybody's in the back.
She's so hooked on enabling that my friends think she's their buddy. If she doesn't care, why should I?
Enabling is a drug. Get help. The partnership at drugfree.org.
The weather's hot and the fish are biting. Time to get your tail down to Tailwater Marine. That's right, Tailwater Marine is the largest and most complete boat sales and service company in the Clarksville area. New boats, used boats, G3 Ranger, and new for 2014 Stratus and Suncatcher pontoons. Plus 3 mechanics on duty for all your service needs. Make the most of your summer. Come see us at Tailwater Marine, located at 927 Dover Road, right on your way to the lake.
Nanny Tyler was born in 1881 and died when she was 4 years old. Her parents, Judge Charles Tyler and wife Molly, had a statue of Nanny erected over her grave in Greenwood Cemetery. In 1996, Nanny's statue was stolen and the story made national news. The statue was returned to Clarksville about a month later to where it still stands. Nanny Tyler, a little girl forever enshrined in the history of Clarksville.
You just wait for the commotion and you get them. That's what we call sight fishing. Another monster. Fun for the children, not so fun for the grown-ups. Whacked. Oh, come here, sucker. Barely hooked. Barely hooked. Yeah. You need a needle in? Not a bad fish. Get back out there and get another one. Little baby. Mine's bigger. You got one too? No. It just sounded good. Yes. Do I have your line? No, I got a fish. Oh! You had a fish. Don't turn. I'm going under you. What's the matter with you? I popped mine off, man. What the crap? Really? Watch out, you're taking all my TV time.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. He just I missed all the action.
I'm about to get some. We both had one on. Hooks in my finger action. You see what had happened was Mark grabbed my line and shook mine off.
Is that what it was?
Yep. Another Lake Barkley monster. It's all right. Seems like they're all in this spot here. We were probably sitting right on top of them earlier.
When a walking frog comes straight out of the package, the legs are going to be the same length. However, to make the frog walk a little bit more and more side to side, if you cut 1/2 to 1 inch off of one of the legs, It'll make it walk around more and really be more attractive to the fish.
Same one you've been catching over and over. I'm gonna spin the boat wheel. Nope. Daggum stump. I swear those wood bass, they hit hard. Woo! Nope, found the other stump too with the back of the motor.
I was in the little boat. My hand was so cold and everybody went not dead. I hit him right in the back of the head, big spinnerbait. I ain't been in about 5 minutes when that happened.
There he is. Big one. Well, he came off. Probably a good thing. He wasn't much bigger than the bait. See what? What's that pattern whenever Bill's with us? We catch little ones?
It ain't over.
That's the two smallest fish we've caught on Clarksville Outdoors. You've been in the boat for both of them.
Seriously.
With all these treble hooks, it's hard to imagine how a fish can hit at it and miss it, but all he's really trying to do is, Bill's got one on the back.
Same size. All smaller.
As winter's quickly approaching, a lot of you, I'm sure, are thinking of what you're going to do with your boat for the winter. But before you do that, you need to make sure to winterize it. Take it down to Tailwater Marine, and they'll make sure that your boat is ready to sit for the winter, so that when you get it out next spring, it'll run like a top.
The weather's hot and the fish are biting. Time to get your tail down to Tailwater Marine. That's right, Tailwater Marine is the largest and most complete boat sales and service company in the Clarksville area. New boats, used boats, G3 Ranger, and new for 2014 Stratus and Suncatcher pontoons, plus 3 mechanics on duty for all your service needs. Make the most of your summer. Come see us at Tailwater Marine, located at 927 Dover Road, right on your way to the lake.
Hey, it's happened to all of us. Storm comes in, power goes off, no lights, no nothing. You need to call DES, Dunn Electrical Service. They've got automatic home generators that are the most powerful, fully automatic generators of their size available anywhere. They also have portable generators if you're on the go. All repairs and installations are satisfaction guaranteed. Call DES, Dunn Electrical Service. Done right, on time.
You don't become a legend by being distracted. Legends are born out of discipline and focus. We are Legends Bank. Committed, strong, and growing stronger. Be part of something legendary. Legends Bank. Member FDIC.
Because play might be the best way to fight obesity.
Because staying connected makes my family stronger.
Because a safe place after school can lead to success in school.
Because physical activity is vital to my health and well-being.
Because I need to make my world better.
Because playing team sports teaches character and social skills.
Because we need each other.
Because we need each other.
Because we need each other.
Do you want to be featured on the next Clarksville Outdoors? Send us in your viewer tip. We're looking for viewer tips of the week, and we'll include your picture and your tip right here on Clarksville Outdoors. That looks like a spot, I think.
It is.
Let me see it when you're done with it.
Well, I'm going to have to get the pliers.
Here, just reel this one.
He'll catch one.
Yeah, I know he will.
I couldn't resist that.
That would be one.
I ain't seen Grace move that quick all day.
A lot of times these fish are doing when you feel a bite, they're just trying to kill it. They'll see some bait fish come by and they'll try to kill a few and then eat it once it's wounded. And a lot of times, like I said, when you feel that quick hit and it's just they miss it. Oh, he thinks he's bigger than he is. Jump again, Doris? Nope, we're just gonna walk.
See that move? Did you see that move?
Yeah, I know. We're catching up there, Grayson.
It's a dog sport right here. Drop the fire poles in.
Oh yeah, now this is...
Well, I know today's been a whole lot of fun. When I'm tournament fishing, I get caught up a whole lot of times in catching big ones, just big ones, and 5 bites a day is pretty good, but a lot of times during this time of the year, you can go out there and have a whole lot of fun just catching as many as you can. A whole lot of times they're not going to be very big, but it can be a whole lot of fun, whether you're just going out there by yourself with a buddy or taking a couple kids with you. It's a great time to go and really enjoy the day and catch quite a few fish as we did today. So had a whole lot of fun, but now I think it's time to head to the house.
About time to head on, partner. Hey, I enjoyed it.
Appreciate you coming
It's a whole
with
lot
us.
better than it was the first time.
Yes, sir.
Let's do it again, man.
Let's do it.
All right.
Hey guys, I am blown away at the positive response we've got on Facebook from commenting, sharing, and liking our page. And if you haven't already, now would be a great